Welcome back to the stream. Welcome back to another video. Today we're gonna get into a variety of topics, but this first topic, let's talk about 0% interest for the brand new Tesla Model Y, one of our favorite markets that always gives us a heads up on what's to come for the US market, has rolled out 0% interest on the brand new Tesla Model Y. So we'll talk about that, when that could be coming, of course, the details on it, and much more. But before we get into that, let's roll that intro really quick. All right, so thanks for watching another stream. Thanks for watching another video. My name is Dennis, and I love talking about Tesla deal hacking, as I like to call it, but basically just getting the best deal on Tesla at the best financing rate. So definitely hit that subscribe if you're interested. And if you got a quick question you want to ask me, you can ask it. Send me a message in the Patreon link down below in the description. And today's live stream is partnered with Mint Mobile, where you can save money on your mobile phone plan for as low as $15 a month, but more on that later. And so our favorite market, and here's why: usually when incentives get released in the Tesla China market, it doesn't take long for it to trickle to the US market. It's about 3 to 6 months ahead of us. And so Tesla China has announced today that it will be offering 3 years, 36 months, interest-free loans for the refresh Model Y for the next month. And so, of course, deliveries for the new Model Y in China has been going for at least a little bit longer than we have in the US. And so very, very interesting to see that they've already lowered it down to 0% financing for the brand new Tesla Model Y. Of course, they're also selling a non-launch version as well, like a base all-wheel drive and rear-wheel drive. And so we have to get there for the US, but I still fully expect that to be the case in the next month or so. My best bet is going to be April, probably like a week or two before the next earnings call. We should see some delivery numbers get talked about in the next month or so, actually in the next week or so. And then after that, that will give us a good timeline on when the new Model Y non-launch could potentially be coming out. And I think it's going to be before the next earning call. And then shortly after that, I don't know if it's going to be within the same quarter. I don't know if there's a lot of pent up demand for the new Model Y, but at the same time, if there isn't, if we already start to see some inventory for the new Model Y show up on the websites, then we could see a promotional offer by May or even by June. If anything, I bet that we'll start to see some incentives or discounts or financing promotions for all Tesla vehicles, and of course the new Model Y by the third quarter, which is going to be like an an August to September timeframe. And then definitely by December, I bet we see a 0% offer, or at least some sort of promotional offer like 1.99, 2.99, maybe even 3.99 to some degree with that. But let us know what your thoughts are. Do you think there's going to be an incentive offer on the Tesla vehicle? It's literally the same cycle over and over again. And so, yes, I think there definitely is going to be 0% or 1.99 or 2.99% for the new Model Y by this year. I'm like 99.99999% sure that is going to happen. I'm pretty sure if you've been following the market, you would say the same as well. But Fun with Numbers posted this, the Tesla China picture. Model 3 interest free 5-year extended to the end of April, but 8K insurance subsidy is gone. Model Y long range now 3 to 5 week delivery estimate was 6 to 10, and also now 3-year interest free promotion. So it does appear that the demand for the Tesla Model Y in China is decreasing and decreasing. Here's a snapshot of an delivery estimate from Troy Teslike. He's estimating that for Q1 of 2025, their estimate is 355,000 units, and analysts are expecting 377,000 units. Last year's quarter one deliveries were 386, and so that's like a 10% drop worldwide. That's not going to be good, and we could easily see some incentives in the near future for all vehicles in all models. In some other Model Y news, here is probably one of the first Model Ys that I've personally seen in a acid green, and I gotta say it looks pretty good actually. It's a launch series Model Y wrapped in this green color. Our Model Y just got finished wrapped. We just picked it up, and hopefully video is coming soon with that. In terms of delivery estimates for the US, it does appear like there's still plenty of Model Y launch series inventory that is out there, even though some people are saying that they can't even go test drive one. Shout out to Accelerating Tech for sending me a DM yesterday saying that he couldn't even go to his local California store to test drive a Tesla Model Y, but maybe they're just trying to sell all of them instead of doing test drives, and maybe some other markets are seeing the same as well. So that's why I want to ask you guys, anyone who's watching here, have you done a Model Y test drive recently, and how was that going for you, and were you able to actually get it set up, and what state you're actually in as well? And here's another reason why I think 0% interest rate is coming for the Tesla Model Y, because we're starting to see deals like this. I mean, Hunter was able to pick up a Rivian R1S for $599 a month. Of course, that does require a good amount of money down, like $7,000 to $8,000, but still $599 a month for an R1S, especially if you use a Rivian referral code, just like the one down below in the description. That is a fantastic deal for sure. But let us know what your thoughts are. Let us know what you're thinking. I certainly feel like 0% interest is coming for the Model Y. But when do you think it's actually going to be coming back, or some sort of incentive on the brand new Model Y? Of course, we're a little bit early at this point. We do have to wait for the non-launch to actually release and everything. And hopefully that will be in the next week or so. Now that you've ordered your brand new Tesla Model Y Juniper, it's time to take it to the next level. That's where our partner Jawa comes into play here. Jawa has everything you need, from phone mounts, mobile connectors, center consoles that I highly recommend to fit the new Model Y and every Tesla vehicle out there. And on top of that, you can use our promo code down below in the description to save even more money. And the best part is there's free shipping if you reach over a certain limit. My top 3 accessories that I recommend is a phone mount. It's super crucial, that can charge your phone. A center console is highly recommended as well, because a Tesla does not come with it at all. And my newest favorite accessory is the invisible under mount sunglass holder area storage area that also has a camera mount as well. So why wait for Tesla to make these accessories? Get yours now at Jawa, link down below in the description, and save some money and support the channel while you're at it. Thank you to Jawa for partnering with us, and let's get on to the next video. Thanks to everyone. Let's see who's dropped by. Betty, thanks for coming in. Art, great to see you. Michael, great to see you. Robert, Lucas, great to see you. Wayne, Eric, Rick, Core Gaming, thanks for coming in. Antonio, CKBE, great to see you. Todd, Rio, Money Jam, great to see you. John, Street Fighter, who else? Jesse, Yuval, thanks for coming in. Insider of Tech, thank you for coming in. And RC, thank you all for dropping by. Thanks for hitting the like button, the comments, and everything. If you're just joining in, Tesla China has released 0% interest for the Tesla Model Y on a 3-year loan. So that's 36 months. And so usually why this is a big thing, because if Tesla China is releasing it, usually they're about like a few months ahead of us, or maybe even a few quarters. And so I would say that there's a good chance that Tesla US or Tesla North America could also get 0% financing for the Tesla Model Y as well. In this next topic, a quick PSA in case you haven't bought a Tesla Model 3 yet. Today is the last day for the 0% financing offer. And I'm not sure that, even if you don't take delivery by today, you might still be able to be honored for the 0%. So if you feel like you want it, I mean, you feel $250 could be a nice risk at the end of the day to try and get into it, because in the past, I don't think Tesla has revoked that 0%. If you place your order and put a credit application in, they might still honor it for the next week or so due to like delivery logistics. They kind of understand that people can't buy a vehicle ASAP. And so they might give you like a week extension from what I've seen before in the past. And so, of course, there's plenty of websites to find some inventory vehicles for Tesla Model 3s that are out there. The best one is going to be your local Tesla inventory website. Just put in the zip code, switch it to all deliverables so that you can find all the different inventory. And Tesla has done a pretty good job with clearing out Model 3 inventory. If we take a look at the inventory tracking list, we can see Model 3 has been on the low side in regards to all the other different models that are out there. And of course, don't forget to use a Tesla referral code, just like the one down below in the description, so you can save up to $1,000 off of your Tesla vehicle purchase. On top of that, we do have a website that we co-developed with Only Use Tesla, called our new Tesla price tracker, where you can find and most importantly set price alerts for Tesla vehicles that are out there. And what's funny with this is though, even though Model Y is sold out, we're still seeing Model Ys show up for inventory discounts in select states that only those people in those states can actually buy. So very interesting to see for sure. And of course, like this one right here, Model Y Performance, $8,670 off. And that's before using a Tesla referral code, just like the one down below in the description. So you can save up to $1,000 off. But just curious, let's switch it to Model 3 and see what's the biggest discount. And it kind of looks like that $1,000 to $2,000 is about the right range, which makes sense because 0% is coming to a close. So if you're looking to lock it in, it seems like it's going to be basically the last day or even the last week. If you lock in your order, place a deposit, and also place your credit application in as well. But definitely some pretty interesting stuff. Let us know what your thoughts on it. We're going to jump into the live stream comments. But one thing's for sure, if you are buying a Tesla, any of the Tesla vehicles, don't forget about all-weather floor mats. This is an accessory that does not come with your Tesla vehicle. And I've tried all the different all-weather floor mats, the 3D Mats USA ones, Amazon ones, plenty of those, Tasmanians, and much more. And my favorite one so far right now is going to be a set of all-weather floor mats by 3W Liners, which is our channel partner as well. We've got it on our Model 3, Model Y, Cybertruck, and Model X. So definitely check it out. Link down below in the description, and use our promo code Dennis to save 25% off, which is higher than the website discount code. So that a set of mats could be under $100 if you're looking to get a set. So thank you to 3W Liners for partnering with us. And let's jump into the next live stream comments. When will Tesla change their body style? That's a good question. I feel like there's a lot of refreshes coming out this year. Model S, Model X, and that's about it. A cheaper Tesla vehicle is supposed to come out, maybe a cheaper Model Y, and much more. Michael, Denny, go. You think this will be financing only or no changes to leasing percentage? The funny thing is that leasing changes on a month-to-month basis. Actually, if you take a look at our deals spreadsheet down below in the description, where we keep track of all the best deals that are out there, and go to page 3, you can actually see the lease interest rates for Tesla leasing, and it fluctuates on a month-to-month basis, and some of them are not that good. Like in Model 3 Performance, if you lease it, is an interest rate of 9.38%. That is terrible compared to some of the other ones. Robert, got news from my local Tesla that tomorrow will start Juniper test drives, so maybe releases tomorrow or this Thursday. Ooh, interesting, Robert. That's some good insight, because maybe there was like a little bit of a lock while they closed out the end of the month to try and deliver as many as they can, and then maybe they're going to switch so that opening up test drives will then start to sell some inventory Model Ys, because that's the other thing. I'm getting tips from certain areas that it seems like the Model Y non-launch inventory, like the dual motor long range, is starting to pile up in inventory. And so maybe Tesla's starting to build a backlog. And you know what's kind of interesting? Maybe we'll get into a certain moment where, like, if you go to buy a Tesla vehicle and you order one, it might like have a higher price due to maybe tariffs. And then if you go to like get one from inventory, it could be a lower price because that's like a more immediate delivery, whereas ordering is like maybe a month or two. And so there's something there, but of course we'll let these things hash out and everything. Lucas, damn, I just bought a Model 3 with 0% for 5 years. Guess that's better. Yeah, 100% Lucas. You're good with that deal. And of course, you know, it's a cycle. And so Model Y will have 0% later on this year is my best guess. Wayne, I love all these demonstrators making my Tesla cheaper. Thanks. Yeah, I guess it's putting some weird pressure on the market for sure. Eric, if it goes to 0, they'll introduce more options in the launch edition. I'd purchase one. Yeah, they're definitely going to be ordering. They're going to be releasing a non-launch and maybe even incentive in the next couple quarters, plus options and everything. Rick, just drove by my Tesla dealership in Deep South Texas, and they had 5 dual Model Ys on the lot, non-launch edition with earliest build date 3/25. Rick, very interesting to see that. And so that goes in line with Tesla's doing something. They're building up inventory. They can't stop that production wheel from going, and Model Ys will continue to be produced and everything. Core just released the non-launch version already. Seems like a lot of people are waiting for it this week. Yes, I think so. Core, my best guess is going to be this week or next week for a Model Y launch. Antonio, user referral link to purchase my 7-seater Model Y long range. Thank you for sharing the deals. I jumped on last month. Discounts on top of discounts. No, thank you, Antonio. Enjoy in good health. And of course, now it's the second most exciting part, accessories. So definitely check out all the different accessories that are recommended. We keep a list of all the best ones on our deal spreadsheet on page 2. We call it like the no BS accessories on what's actually recommended and what's actually good and viable, because there's a ton of different accessories out there and a lot of them are kind of a waste of money. And I've tested all of them. CK, financing is a huge bonus considering all the other discounts or costs folks are dealing with today. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of various costs and things are going to get more expensive for sure. Todd, I like the 2,500 referral, would be great for 0% and 2,500 referral. Yes, that would be super nice for sure. I mean, that was like a 2,500 if you bought it cash, right? Or you financed it. But if you leased it, it was 500. They put some weird stipulations on that, and so that was an interesting one for sure. In this next topic, Model 3 owners, a front camera has been spotted on the brand new Tesla Model 3. And not just a render, not just a website photo like it was before in the past, but an actual real photo engineering test vehicle from Tesla. You can see it if you zoom up closely right here. There's like a little bulge. And of course, there is what appears to be, or what looks like, a front camera on a brand new Model 3 Highland engineering vehicle. And so there's a lot of other things that were on this vehicle as well. Like look at this side area right here, which is protecting the camera, or I don't know what's going on here. I mean, it's definitely some sort of test vehicle. And on top of, maybe it's not engineering, and then a vehicle. And then on this rear window right here, there seems to be another camera. And so I guess maybe what's happening here, if I were to put my thinking cap on, this is probably the same mounting camera locations as like the Cyber Cab. And so maybe they're using these locations to do more testing in the real world while they drive around. Tesla spotted collecting Cybercab data with front camera in Boston, Massachusetts. Is Tesla currently using the bumper camera for training data? Will this be required for unsupervised? I think it definitely will. Tesla Scope posted the Model 3 Highland with front bumper camera has been spotted. Our speculation continues to stand with the notion that bumper cameras will be required for unsupervised self-driving. And I definitely think that will be the case. And of course, shout out to Dylan for spotting this initially and posting the photo and everything. And I think front camera is actually going to be coming to all vehicles. I mean, it started with the Cybertruck, now it's on the Model Y Juniper. Model S is definitely getting it, and also X, and then finally the Model 3 Highland, which I bet gets a refresh with the front camera maybe by the end of this year as well, because the Model 3 has been around actually only a year. And so I bet it gets like some sort of added bonus, and maybe there'll be a retrofit, because if these vehicles are going to be full self-driving unsupervised, it's going to need that front camera as well. But let us know what your thoughts on it. Let us know what you're thinking. And on top of that, I forgot to mention, we started a podcast. We're calling it The Breakdown with my good friend Chip. And on this podcast, what we're doing is we're talking about the new and used, and also the service side, the true service side of electric vehicles, because Chip runs and owns a dealership where he actually sells them and also fixes them as well. And so he can give us a lot of insight on the different things here. So I'd be, if you want to support it, you can go ahead to Spotify and also YouTube as well, where you can sign up for updates and everything. But thank you all for the support with that. But if you're just joining in, welcome. 0% financing has been announced for the Model Y, the brand new Model Y in the China market. Rio ran to this video. Can't wait. Yeah, 100%. We all can't wait. All right, CK, 10% drop is pretty good considering the finance increase inflationary environment everyone is experiencing. Yeah, 100%. Greetings, great ones. Money, thanks for coming in. Another hour to get Model 3 0% 60 months. Street Fighter, yes, 100% because that's what it says. But I think before in the last time, because there was 0% that ended on December 31st, but I feel like people were able to take advantage of it if they had a pending order and application in all the way until into January. So I wouldn't be too worried about it. Jesse, how's the pickleball game? Good. It's been great, actually. I got hit in the face yesterday. Maybe I should invest in some sunglasses or glasses. New Model Y from my area shows 2 to 4 weeks now. Core Gaming, interesting. So you're saying the launch series? What zip code are you in, Core Gaming? I'd love to see that. Kid, oh my God, is China their 10K brand new? China complete buy hard for Tesla to compete. Yeah, there's a lot of Chinese EVs, so I can see why there's more incentives out there. You've all, about yesterday, the sticker price sound like oh Frank, or I don't know because the VIN number starts with 7, indicates that the vehicle is manufactured in Oceania, Australia, and New Zealand. Oh, you're talking about the Model Y that had a high MSRP? No, I think it was manufactured in the US. Insider, do you think the non-launch will come out for the USA this week? Yeah, 100%. Or in the next 2 weeks. Sonny, would you say those that didn't buy a launch series and want long range all wheel drive are getting ripped off for not doing financing? If not doing financing, no, I would say it's like the fine because we don't know yet. I mean, that window sticker could be completely wrong, but I still feel like there's going to be a price increase for the Model Y long range. I think that the long range all wheel drive is going to have a starting MSRP of 49,990. I think that's what's going to get. Leo, do you think Cybertruck will get 0%? It's a good question. I'm hopeful it will get 0%, but I think they might just bring back like 1.99%. And what I do think is going to be more of a realistic thing, I think they're going to add free supercharging, unlimited free supercharging to the Cybertruck plus 1.99%. Maybe not in this coming quarter, but the quarter after, once they've really got age inventory like 2024s that are sitting, they're going to have to figure out some sort of issue or some sort of fix for that. Need 0% on the Juniper non-launch. Keeping it fishy? Yeah, I think that's going to be happening by the end of this year. Any possible price reduction for 2025 Cybertrucks SX Moxland? I don't think so because 2025 qualifies for the 7,500, and so they don't really need to drop that price on those because they know that people are gravitating to that one instead of the 2024 because it's this assumed value that it's a newer vehicle, which I get for sure. And it also gets the 7,500. So like if you've got a 2024 on one side and a 2025, you're going to definitely go for the 2025. In this next topic, interesting from the Lucid CEO, he actually just came out and said that 50% of Lucid orders are existing or former Tesla owners out there. Of course, they've got their Gravity SUV that just got released and has started deliveries again. And I want to go jump in one. I wanted to go drive one because I actually have seen one and they released at the auto show a couple of years ago, but I want a refresher because Lucid, for one thing, they do have nicer interiors. It's actually a little bit more luxury, but this is what the Lucid CEO said. The orders we're seeing right now are well over 100K ASP. More than 75% of our Gravity SUV are for people that have had not been with Lucid before. 50% of all the orders that we have are from former Tesla owners. We've seen a dramatic uptick in the last 2 months. And this is an interesting data point because we don't know if those former Tesla owners still own the vehicle or are they selling it and trading it and getting into a Lucid one, but or it could be a little bit of the above. I mean, we also see that Rivian is selling a lot of their R1Ss as well. And so how I like to look at this is that electric vehicle owners are very cyclical or like cyclical. They they like tech stuff. And so we all gravitate to the newest and greatest thing, just like how some of us might switch our iPhone every few years or every year and technology and things like that. And so when a new shiny ball like a Lucid Gravity comes out, we all go gravitated to, we want to take a look at it as well. And so certainly very interesting to see. And I would love to see some more data on it and like if those Tesla owners are keeping their vehicles or if they're adding on or switching or anything. But let us know what your thoughts are. Let us know what you're thinking. I'm curious, is anybody out there watching? Do you have a Lucid or like the sedan, or are you interested in the Gravity as well? Because it does appear to be a true SUV in terms of size and also incredible range as well. Alan Gord, how much do you think the Model Y non-launch will be? 49,990 starting price with all-wheel drive starting price. Michael, how much will the normal range Juniper cost be? 49,990. Agree with Wayne, keeping it fishy. Yes, thank you, thank you, thank you. Kobe, thanks for coming in. C4, you think we'll get the used Model Y long range 2023 under 26 again this year? Oh yeah, 100%. Do you think Cybertruck will get 0%? Yes, 100. No, I'm hopeful, but I think 1.99. Robert also had a glitch on Tesla website maybe. For 1 second or less, while I refreshed the order screen, the price showed up as 48,490 for the launch, maybe the price of the non-launch. I think maybe it had gas savings included because that might make more sense because it's 59,990 minus the 7,500, which puts it like 42, 43. And then if you minus the $5,000 gas savings, that puts it at like that 48 type of time frame. Kobe, which do you like better, the new Model Y or the 3? That's a great question because the Model Y, the new one, very comfortable in terms of like driving around. You sit a little bit higher, and so it's a good daily driver. And with all the noise, vibration reduction, and the suspension, it's very, very comfortable on highway and also local as well. But the Model 3 Performance is a rocket, and we were able to take it to the track with Tesla Corsa, which is actually coming up in this next month or so at the end of the month. If you use promo code Dennis, I think you get like a little bit off of the membership or the membership, yeah, the joining fee and everything. But it's not a membership; it's one time. But and so we're thinking about going back. But the Model 3 Performance is a fantastic vehicle. It's so zippy. Like when you turn it a little bit, it like darts. It's got crazy speed and handling. So it kind of depends on what you're looking to get. If you need more of a family vehicle, then Model Y is good. But if you want like a fun, badass car, Model 3 Performance all day. Mr. Suspense, I pulled the plug on the launch series, but I need you to connect with me to get someone to get a wrap glossy black. And for the tint, I know you guys got yours tinted not too long ago. Please help. Yes. So if you're interested in tint, I strongly recommend OC Tint Solutions in the Orange County area. He has tints, or Jason, the owner, has tinted my past like 6 Teslas at this point, and I only go to Jason for tinting for OC Tint Solutions, so definitely recommended. And also they do ceramic. In terms of wrapping, we just got our new Model Y wrapped with a different shop. I have a new friend, or a friend that is getting into wrapping, and so we were able to get that done, and video coming soon on that if you wanted to see what that happened. But if you're looking to go to OC Tint Solutions, ask for the Dennis deal so that he can hook you up. Gregory, my area is also saying 2 to 4 weeks for Model Y launch. Interesting. Whoa, so all these different areas are switching? That is a big change from like yesterday in terms of like yesterday was showing like immediately deliver. No. So LA is still immediate deliver. I guess certain other areas, maybe they shifted inventory or sold it, whichever it may be. Alan got gored. China got 0% import while we can't even buy one here. What a world. 100%. The problem with Lucid is that they're not in every state. Where do you get one repaired? Good point. And so if you need help with one, you might be SOL, or maybe they tow it to the local place and help you out. Rio, if non-launch all-wheel drive starts at 49,000, would a few options and upgrade, you think that the launch price would make even more sense? 100%. And I think maybe they started at that price so that more people might gravitate to the launch series to clear out that inventory. And then once the inventory is cleared out, then they might adjust prices or inventory prices, or whichever it may be, because they don't want to get into an issue where launch series is stuck with a bunch of inventory and no one's buying it because it just doesn't make sense. So they might have to make it a little bit of a slick deal initially and then switch it after that. 49,990 for all-wheel drive. Yeah, I think not or wheel drive. I think it's going to be 49,990 for the all-wheel drive. Cyber, I wonder if Tesla will bring Glacier Blue to the US, and glad to be back to the stream. No, thank you, Cyber Graber. Haven't seen you in a bit. Glacier Blue, I don't think it's coming to the US. We haven't seen it in any of these like drone photos for the Giga Texas, so it's probably not on their horizon. When are we anticipating 0%? Sorry, I jumped on late. No, no worries, Marky. Tesla China has released 0% right now for 3 years. And so I bet we will see the same thing in the US market. Probably not this next quarter, April to June, but more than likely quarter 3. Definitely, like I'm 99.999% sure we'll see some sort of incentive, whether it's financial or discounts, on the new Model Y by quarter 4, 1000%. But thanks for jumping in, everybody. Thanks for supporting. Thanks for hitting the like button in the comments and everything. And I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.